Okay. I'm going to talk about creativity and design thinking. Actually, we are two. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. My name is Ogechi Shadamoro, and I have Ugochukwu Onyinyechi. Well, we're from University of Nigeria in Lagos Center. But currently, I'm in Texas right now. I'm here for a year, and Ugochukwu is in Lagos right now. Online, presenting this topic about creativity and design and finding direction and wallpaper. And Ugochukwu is going to be presenting creativity and design thinking the life of a student. So before then, I just want to introduce where we're coming from. We're a small unit in University of Nigeria, a technology unit called OnTap, and we teach updated technology courses. We added Snap in our program in 2017 after the 2017 SAP conference in Germany. That's where we got to know about Snap, and we got interested in it because we really do have a need to teach those updated courses. So we introduced that to our team, and then from then Snap became one of our courses. What have we done with Snap so far? Okay. Down. Get there. Just wanted to show an overview of what we look like at Lagos office. And OnTap is powered by SAP University. And it's a research center where we enterprise systems education for Africa. We also other courses, like we added other courses, and we're in partnership with them as well. And we also innovate. It's also a solution lab where we innovate. We sit down, we think about how to solve solution problems, environmental problems, or problems that are affecting our community. Think about how to design them and how to use technology to solve those problems. And some of the courses that we plan to add soon are things that I've seen here that are very much interesting to us. Artificial intelligence, smart technology, cloud computing, Internet of Things, machine learning. Like I said, we are very innovative because we do innovate things in this lab. We've innovated so many that are still under processing in the university as well. Okay, it's our goals. Our goals is to raise awareness on coding with Snap, because we have for going with Snap in the elementary, the middle school, and the university as well. We also provide tailored technology to all those schools. This is what we're doing currently, merging with schools, offering these courses, and most of the schools are really interested in all those updated technology courses, especially coding. This is our team. We have a team and a structure on ground. We have 3 branches. One is in Lagos, the main Enugu, and our director is a professor. You can see her, Professor General. She's the director in Enugu, and we have a Lagos office, and we also have team members who are in South Africa. Me now, I'm in Texas, but I'm still running with them as well. And Ugochukwu is in Lagos. We have 3 branches right now. Back to what we're supposed to be discussing, creativity and design thinking. What's creativity? As we know, it's one of our strengths in OnTap, especially in software platforms to train students. When we embraced code, it was a beautiful thing because our students started becoming very creative. So far, what we have done with code, so far we have produced more than 5 IT-led entrepreneurs in the making. using coding with Snap to do a whole lot of stuff and to generate, produce things. Why we added that production part, we found a need for our students in the college. They just wanted to know what they can do more with Snap because there's Scratch already in so they wanted something more, and from our research with them, we found out that they wanted to that would benefit them when they graduate. So that's why we started. We created all the professional. So the professional part of the Snap coding with Snap is them to think out of the box, to be creative, and to do things out of what they have learned so far to make them self-sufficient. So that has been working for us, and that has made many of the schools embrace coding with and even placed it higher than Scratch. Okay, so this is our success stories. These are the schools that we have trained. Class size of 30 in 2019. We did class middle school, secondary school. We also taught teachers in high school, college, 5 teachers. We also did summer boot camps, 20 in 2021. We're gradually moving up, and then the students in Lagos, we also did an online class also. Then we have a proposal just came in for a whole school for up to 100 students. We're hoping that we get that proposal approved to teach coding with Snap. So a whole lot of stuff is going on with Snap. So now finding the direction and wallpaper. Okay, so because we did this research work and we found that there are students who wanted something more from using coding with Snap. So we started channeling our direction into productions out of the class after we have taught the basic advanced, and then the professional is now do a project, work on a project that would that you like, maybe your passion or something that you would want to do, be self-sufficient and be creative and to be self-employed when you graduate, because the economy wasn't or still is not in position for students to get a job right away. So they're doing things that would help them in the future. So with that, we're teaching students how to be creative with simple designs like spirals. Like if you can see, this is a design of spiral, and it's just a very small design. And the concept was not just to make the spiral, but the concept is to, what can I do with the spiral? If I make a spiral, what am I gonna, what do you think that you could use it to do, and all that. And I designed it, and many of them stuff. And I said, okay, why don't we make this a wallpaper? Let's on a wall or something like that. So this is a small office in Lagos, in that innovation in Lagos Center, where we designed this spiral and made it and produced it and put it on the wall, and it looked like a 3D. It's very, very attractive. Like when you come in and you see it, it just gives your eyes right away, and it's bold. So it became very nice, and many of our students liked it. So some of the students we taught during the summertime also made that for their families. They made that for their rooms, for their mothers, for the Mother's Day as a gift. So this is just an example of what we did. A simple spiral design to a 6 feet by 4 feet wallpaper. I did that one. I used that to teach them the professional, fully professional. Then we had an international, a university international award on project and design and coding with using coding with Snap. That was my own topic, but they all had different topics. But I was like, okay, they were having this award, an award, yes, an expo. So they had it with African countries, and some countries in Europe participated. I think they were up to like 25 countries that participated in this. And I used this. I said this was a very simple thing. And I said, okay, let me try this. Since we are into using software to make something productive. So I designed this and I made it and I printed it up. And it was just a very simple thing. And it won a gold award. It was very impressive. So that's another way we encourage our students in using coding. These are some of our students' work. We have a node. He worked on all the classes. He took the basic, the advanced. And then the professional was his project work. So he brought together everything that he did in coding with Snap and made a conference table and put all those animals in it. Said it was going to be an advert for the elementary school students. Coding with Snap. So that was really, really nice. And the second one we see here is our training for teachers. We teach teachers as well. Teacher was a math teacher, and he teaches. He wanted to make something in shapes to teach shapes from three sides of a shape to 10 sides of a shape, and that's what he designed. He used that for an illustration, which was really nice. Okay, and the third one, university student, just recently, he just did that. He developed football. Football is soccer. We call it soccer football. A football map game where you have two opponents, and he used coding with to develop that. And he had two opponents playing soccer, hitting the ball, and it's kind of a game, which he hasn't yet, but he's on his way to completion. So this is all we've been Snap, and it's been creative. So I'm going to hand over to Ugochukwu. Ugochukwu, my colleague in Lagos, running Snap, and he's going to talk about creativity and design life of a student. Ugochukwu.
Sorry, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah. Thank you very much. Please, can everyone see my screen? I should be on the Snap platform now. On the coding platform.
Yep. Yes.
Thank you. So it's I'm just going to briefly continue from where Mrs. Ogechi stopped. Mine is about the creativity and design. It's one of our projects that we completed on tap here. So it's just a small it's a brief Snap movie that tells the story of the routine and basic life of a student. So the script, I'm actually going to play it when I'm done explaining in a short while. So the script that we'll see, it's 3 minutes project, starts with a wake up alarm clock controlled by the blocks and the sound palettes. So all those, but those palettes, mainly the sounds are found in the stage instead. So they kind of put in under the script for the stage. And almost all the codes for background sounds, the sprites are animated to talk, to move, to run, and even have their own controls. We have these operations from the sound palette, from the looks, from the pen, and all that. So the impact, before I talk about the impact, I would just like us to just see how it plays for 3 minutes, but actually it's less than that. Okay, so thank you for viewing. For the sake of time, I didn't allow it to run to the end, but that is almost about what it is. For some reason, I have a feeling that you may not have had the sound, or you may not have had it clearly, or even had it at all. You may have to activate your JavaScript extension for it to play properly. And I've also shared the video, so on your own, you could view it and just ensure your JavaScript extension is activated over here. I believe some modifications in Chrome or your browser could stop it from playing smoothly. So you just have to ensure that this JavaScript extension is ticked. So the impact of this short story, the story message is that everyone needs education and the discipline that goes with it to live an organized future. This is what we want the students to understand and imbibe. So this is coming from us, from ONTAP, and thank you for viewing.
Any questions?
Didn't hear. Is your school one-to-one?
Sorry.
Is your school one-to-one? Do the students get to take their computers home? Is there a cart? What are they working with, Chromebook?
The school is university, but we have a small unit called the ONTAP, University Technology Advanced. They have laptops. Each student have their laptop. They work with the school's network and all that. But on tap, the centers that we have in Lagos, we're still new. We're going to like really equip them soon with their laptops, but we don't have the resources yet, like it's yet for them to start working. But we do a lot of design thinking and innovate with those who have laptops. And most of the schools, they all have ICT labs, like most of the secondary school, the middle school, many of them now have the ICT labs equipped with computers. So now we can teach coding with Snap in their school if we have a contract with them, which is what we're doing now. Many of them are signing up and having us coming in, teach them or to teach their teacher, depending on whatever contract they sign, whether they want us to teach the teachers or want us to teach their students who are available. Also working on a learning management site where the students can also
I have to,
and also do that.
I'm sorry, but I have to cut you off there.
Sure.
But thank you for the speech. It was like very, very, very informative.